That's what we're saying, half past everything. You know?
24/7, 365. You are now rocking with DCRadioLive.com.
Hey, guess he made it this week into the studio.
I
Last
made
week
it.
we did the promo. Last time
Did we
he
do
was
the
in the
promo?
winds.
Okay,
He was like what is it? Michael B. Jordan says to Sylvester Stallone. It's
Hey,
in the
yo,
clouds.
Hey, yo, rocket. I'm on my way.
It's
I'm
in the
on my way.
clouds. He was in the clouds, but he's back on Earth with us. What's going on? What's popping?
Oh man, it's been a minute. I was on a sabbatical. Is that what they call it?
Yeah, you were in a sabbatical.
Sabbatical.
A voluntary sabbatical. Before the rumors start, you were put on suspension.
Yeah, well, we're not doing that.
You know, I'm on a 30-day vacation. Really? Just because?
They'd be like, I don't fuck with them like that. You know what I mean? They'd be like, no, what are you talking about?
You know how people tell the lies? I'm on vacation at the crib, bro. 30 days?
30 days at the crib. That's what it was.
You know, you're like, they're paying me. You know, I gotta lay low.
Just to squash the rumors. The kid is still alive, and PC Radio is still the movement. It's what we do. It just had to take a few minutes just to get my personal life together.
Well, you know, bodies are flying.
Oh,
a lot of people
goodness.
started it with us. A lot of people ain't here no more. Like, listen, the seating chart has changed. It's magnetic. Absolutely. I'm just saying, listen, we look up and down the dial, and it's like, woo, who's the competition at 8? Oh, not anymore.
Yep. And the fans, I'm surprisingly, I have fans. I never think I have fans. It's just family and friends. But I have fans that truly just hit my inbox. Truuf, I'm on Tuesday night. Where the fuck are you? Baltimore, what is going on? Truuf, where are you?
Of course.
I'm like, listen, guys, just some things happen. I just needed to take a few minutes for myself.
Young yappers were getting nervous. They're like, Kathia won't let us on. We need him back. I mean, because you let him know, listen, this is how we're going to do it. You're going to sit in this chair. And you're gonna,
you can't. Ain't none of that hijinks on the Kathia Wood show.
No, we don't do that. And then they'll be like, let me tell you how connected this guy is. Unbeknownst to him, at A3C last year, he's hosting, doing his job, you know.
Yeah, my job.
And he goes, wait a minute, is that DJ Benz? I know her, right? That's how many people that he knows. Like, he's not like, and this is how you know who people are, because a lot of people say they're legit. But when you're literally walking down the street at a music festival where everybody and their mama is, like people who are quote unquote stars are there, and somebody goes, is that Truuf? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I know him, and you're like, oh really, right?
That's the turning point, because a lot of people say, I know so and so, and I know so and so, but when they know you, and they're screaming your name, Truuf, 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 it's a difference. There's a big difference, and I appreciate the 20 years I put in this hustle, in this game, and just sort of all caught up to me. It caught up to me in February. My health just started punching me in the mouth, so I had to take some time off for that. And then when I wanted to come in here a few weeks ago, I've really just been at my wit's end. And, I've been back and forth, and there's been a separate struggle that I've had to sort of fight. And I wanted to tell my story, and I didn't know anybody else I could tell my story to who could really even care about it than Kathia Woods and A Cup of Soul, because she's the only one that I would give the exclusive interview to. So we're still going to set that up, because I feel I actually have an appointment coming up in the next week or so with the psychiatrist. I had to actually sit down and book a psychiatrist, because some of the thoughts I have in my head, although the microphone is the best outlet for me and the best place I've ever had to spew my filth and get it out of my system, some of this filth has built up internally, and it just didn't want to come out. So I had to get a professional, and I listened to a lot of NPR, and it's like when you're going through certain things, it's like everything is a cue. So I'm listening on this one night, and they're talking about black men and the struggle, and these football players who were going through some things, and how a lot of black men, just black people in general, don't reach out for this kind of mental health and mental help. And I was at a critical juncture, like, wow, I think I really need some mental help. The physical, I'm going to get it together with diet,
But you look good.
exercise. I feel a little better.
You lost like real weight,
I
not
did.
like we saw you on Tuesday and you're thin on Wednesday, like real weight. But I'm glad you said that because
Right.
I tell people, listen,
What's up, Jamel?
I'm not here to tell nobody that you can't believe in God. That's between you and the man upstairs.
Right.
But we are real quick to tell somebody,
Go to church.
go pray on it. No, you pray on it and book the appointment.
Right.
Because I'm glad we have a crisis in our community where young people are dying, where older people are dying, and then you find, I call it like, we like to compartmentalize everything. We put it on the shelf, and unbeknownst to us, we pass it on to our kids, and then we wonder where our kids are a hot mess.
Yep.
So there's nothing wrong with going to therapy and self-care.
And in booking the therapy session, I had to book it for my son too. He's on my same insurance plan, so I pay good money on this insurance. I said, you know what? We both need it. And a few years ago, I took him out. He was going through some problems. He's still going through some shit. And the guy comes out and he says, your son needs some grief counseling immediately. And this is the root cause of all of his problems. Have you guys ever sought therapy? And I just sort of looked at him like, I'm his goddamn therapy. And he's going to listen to me. When unbeknownst to me, I needed the therapy sessions too. So, in being able to come to grips with this and like I said, I'm listening to NPR and they're just spewing out. It's like they talk directly to you. That's why I love radio so much, because it's like you're talking and somebody's listening. And when somebody's listening and they're paying attention to you, you have to be very careful. Because you can spin somebody the wrong direction and you don't even know it. So, in me seeking help and sort of taking some time away from the mic, which was the hardest thing I ever had to do. The hardest thing I ever had to do was say, you know what? I'm not in a physical, mental position to entertain the world.
Nor should you be, though. Self-care is not just spa and buying new clothes. Self-care is getting your mental house in order. And I think also our generation, we were the generation that was taught to put it and shelve it, or you keep it in the house, no matter what the horror is. Like, there could be 4 bodies. We not telling nobody our business, but Dad, we got 4 bodies in here. Don't you worry about it. They won't be here by the time you get back from school.
Keep your goddamn mouth shut.
Exactly. And you carrying this weight, and sometimes you put it away just as a survival, and then it does come back to you when you're like 40, and you're like, wait a minute. Why am I having anxiety right now in the elevator or in the car, or you see somebody and this person is triggering stuff for you and it's coming back to you, you're like, because this person's a scumbag.
Yeah, scumbag. And now you know why they're a scumbag from 30 years ago. All right, so with me in reaching out for that, I cried so much in the last few months. I couldn't really talk on the phone. I pick up the phone and just immediately, as soon as somebody would say, hey, how's it going, I would just break down. So I stopped answering the phone. And then I found myself just sitting in the shell, just sitting in my hut, just trying to figure myself out. And that ain't going to work, because once you find yourself sitting in the hut, your mind goes idle. I'm very functioning as going through my painful situation. Always been functioning. I go to work. I love work as an escape. When most people say, I hate work, I love work. I love getting up at 8 and working out 12, 15 hours a day. But when you get done that, there's an emptiness, there's a void. And, usually I fill the void with music and rocking these parties and getting on the airwaves and, planning this trip to Atlanta, which, when I saw the flyer come across my transponder, it sort of brought me out of a shell. I said, somebody actually fucking cares about me, because my name is on that goddamn flyer.
Well, you know how we do. We don't have you pretend to be a part of it. We don't do sneak peeks. You know what I mean?
Somebody cares enough to put my name on a flyer for Atlanta, Georgia, for October 4th. Now, my birthday is on the 3rd, Atlanta. Demel, I'm going to need you to take full charge of this week, okay? Whether it be for 2 days. I want to see if I can stay the whole week. I want to just be so incoherent. I'm going to need a driver. I'm not driving Uber.
Well, we got the Wu-Tang thing.
Oh, we got the Wu-Tang.
On Saturday. You got to make that.
Lil Wayne and Wu-Tang performing 25th anniversary of their collective And
you gotta go see it because everybody's dropping like flies. God forbid, not
God
to wish
forbid.
death on anybody. But we keep saying, "Oh, we got another year," and then
we don't.
We
R.I.P.
don't.
Mac Miller. He didn't have another year.
He didn't have another minute, and that's what I'm saying. Like that. Remember, it was 2016. It was like every other week somebody was gone. I was like, "Yo, stop waiting to see these people, whether they're over there at the smaller venue.
Yep.
Go see your favorite rapper.
Yep. And go see your favorite DJ, which is me. All right, go hang out with me, party with me, because for a minute there, as I'm going through my trauma, I didn't think I was going to make it, and somebody sort of had to pull my tail string and say, "Truth, get yourself together." It's one thing to miss you because we haven't seen you in a while, and then it's another thing to miss you because you're just not here anymore. And you have to make the separation of the two. Which one do you want? And I'd much rather have you guys miss me because I just haven't been on the air in a few weeks, and I'm getting some things together for my personal life. And when I come back, it's going to be stronger and better than ever. Trust me, the disrespect will continue, and people and bodies will get carted off. Unusually, the body counts are going to be high when I get back on these mics.
Well, we know you and I don't. We gonna be us regardless.
Regardless.
Because here's how it works. We official when we leave Philly too.
Right.
We can call like you have people you can call in Atlanta. I got people we can call to Atlanta. That we're gonna be okay. But it's like you said, it's important. And give people, like my brother Planet Asia said, give me my flowers while I'm here.
Right.
Don't wait until I'm gone to eulogize me.
That's an easy out. It's a real easy cop out to just roll out, and you realize what friends and family mean. And you want to. I've been to the funerals of really close family, and we hadn't seen each other in a long time, and I hate that to be the thing that brings us together. A big family meetup coming up this week, and I'm really looking forward to it. Camilla Collins just said, not too many men can admit to this. They really lock this kind of thing in. I'm not going to lock it in. I'm going to use radio as my therapy, and if there's anybody else that I can help, pull out of the doldrums, it's going to be a process. I wish I could say I'm going to be better tomorrow. I wish I could say I'm better today. But it's a process, and I just keep my head in the game, keep focused, and with your help, with my real friends, I started to see who my real friends were.
Oh yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Kathy Griffith said it. She was on the Breakfast Club. Cat Williams, our guy, and a lot of people crapped on him, but he's got his Emmy, and you got what? So his check is about to go up. So you have. Yeah. She said, Cat Williams called and he said, I want you to get a notepad and a pen, and you've got to write down everybody who called you today when this shit hit the fan.
Right.
It was him, Jamie Foxx, and one other person.
Right.
3 people. This woman's been in show business for 30 years. Over Agent Orange, over Trumpito?
Right.
Are we seriously bailing on her for him?
Right. You find out, because I got to a point where, when people say, hey, how's it going? I just stopped lying to them. Most times say, oh, everything's great. Oh my God, you can't believe it. Oh, Truth, you're the bomb. This, that. They say, how you doing? Oh, shit's fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some of you gotta be honest.
Yeah.
And then they go, oh, damn, my bad. Like they care, but they don't.
Right.
They're trying to exit as soon as possible.
As soon as possible.
I want to hear his problem.
That's how you find out. As soon as they say, hey, how's it going? Yo, shit is fucked up. Are you all right? No.
Oh, my man, I gotta go. That's when they're exiting. It's horrible and we're laughing, but it's the truth.
It's so true.
It's the truth.
Oh,
and you know what
goodness.
I mean? Like, it's like we are, like, I don't say this about a lot of people that are family.
You're my friend too, Demel. No matter how much we ever go through, you're always going to be my friend.
We're, like I said, I took the truth because we had a little situation last year. Not us. Somebody else. I said, we're not doing that this year. If I got to be your henchman and bearer of bad news, you're going to have a good time. We not caring about other people's feelings.
Right.
I said, we're not doing that. And if need be, I'm like, you can tell him Kathia said so.
Oh, yeah, I will.
I said, you can call me. I'll tell you, no, we ain't got time to do that. We busy.
Yeah.
We booked our schedule. Everything. Every minute.
Yep.
We going to this panel. We got this day party, then we've got lunch, then we've got an afternoon party, and then we're going to the situation.
Yep.
And no plus ones.
Nope.
We're all credentialed.
It's so easy when you roll VIP, when it's just you and your squad. You know, and it's just you. But when you got to try to work other people in, and they don't have the credentials, or they don't know.
Sneak me in?
Oh my!
Come get me at the door. Oh no,
worst.
I can't. Or people that are like, dude, how long have we been talking about this? Almost a year. But really, we started about 3 months ago, like June.
Right.
Oh, you got any extra passes?
No extra.
What is this, Great Adventure? Like Dorney Park? No.
I don't want to waste my time in Atlanta because I'm gonna be in the front row at the Lil Wayne show. I may be off stage while Wu-Tang's performing. I don't want to worry about if you're at the front door and if you got a bottle of water because you've been standing there trying to get in for 6 hours. Get your credentials together now. Handle your business. October 3rd to the 9th, A3C Festival will present Check the Rhyme Show 3.
And we're at the same venue. We're at the same venue. They're good.
Earl loves us.
Yes, we're back at the same venue.
The
guy already said, "Oh, Kathia, we like work." And the other thing is, we don't have no problems.
Right.
We do our show and we out.
Right.
No kerfuffles, as my daughter said. Nobody's coming. We're too old to run out the back door. Like, we're not doing that. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know what's going on down the street, but at the Earl, we're going to have our show.
At the Earl, we're good.
Then we're going to have drinks. Some people may smoke, but we ain't going to have no shoes being thrown. Yeah. That's not us.
And the XY DJ said brunch on that Sunday for the whole crew. He's going to put it.
Absolutely. We'll be there. But everybody, listen, make sure we got to wrap up, but we're going to bring Truth back, and we're going to really break it down. But make sure you follow him, Instagram the movie. On Instagram, don't be petty and follow him, then unfollow. Don't be that crackhead.
Because I got apps that tell me you do that, and then I go back and stalk you out and make your life miserable.
Exactly. Yeah. And then also, even though he may not be in the physical, the reruns are still hilarious because he gives you a good show, and you might learn something. You know what I mean?
You might.
And DJ Truuf show every Tuesday, 8 to 10. So right after the big exclusive show. So again, 8 to 10 Eastern time. Because I know some of y'all be like, well, I tuned in. I'm in Cali, no Eastern time.
That would be 5 o'clock for you.
Exactly. You know, we let's do the math for them. Not everybody's quick. But like I said, that's our brother. We love him. You know, and again, what is understood doesn't need to be said. Anytime he wants to come on the show, I don't let not you guys. Him. Not you guys. Him. Don't pull up. You'll be outside.
Right.
I'm telling you, I'll hurt your feelings. Or, you know, him. Again. Because some of y'all be like, oh, but Truth, you just, no, sir. Security will come get you. Anytime he wants to come, you know, we'll always make room.
Hey,
we'll even give him the 2 hours if he wants to.
Yeah.
This is my show and I can do that.
We can do that. Yeah,
exactly.
That's what we do.
Anybody you want to shout out? Anybody who's been...
Big ups to the Browns on the check-in. My cousin Nikki, Steve, I'm going to let it slide to see him in a few minutes. Stephanie, a.k.a. Ms. Black Thunder, who has been my ace in the hole. A couple other people, David Clements, and a couple other people. So keep tuning in for my journey as I get back to mental health and well-being. Live on the air. It's PCRadioLive.com.
Absolutely. And listen, guys, as we get into the fall thing, once he's up and running, we're going to do like a movie thing. A movie thing. And, you know, he's going to come to something with me. And I'm going to introduce you to the people that aren't doing the crazy stuff. The people, you know. And, you know, that's a different room.
Right.
There's a room and then there's a room. And like I said, but make sure you guys, and also let me know, what are you watching this weekend? And if you did, I mean, if you liked The Predator, let me know. If you loved it, if you felt how I felt, and also how did you feel about White Boy Rick? Like, did you feel you needed more texture? Definitely share that with me, tag me. That's what good stuff you can tag me on, not bad music. And I'll see you next week, same time, same bad station, and partying. I wish you love, peace, and hair grace. And Compass Soul PC Radio, we're out. That's a generational thing. No, I mean, I'm glad you said that. Like, you see so many people suffering in silence, and then people are like, oh, I can't. What the fuck do you care what other people think about you? So you're supposed to be in a fetal position in your bed, like ready to jump out the window, and people don't understand that it's important to get help. It's okay to say, you know what, I don't want to see you because your energy is keeping me from being great. And I'm like, let me be great. You know.